The greatest traders never relied on luck or perfect predictions. They understood something far more important. Losses are inevitable, uncertainty never disappears, and discipline matters far more than simply being right. While countless traders chased secret indicators and magical formulas, these legends built philosophies that helped them survive, adapt, and keep profiting through constantly changing market conditions. Their edge wasn't a prediction. It was the way they thought. In this documentary, we'll explore the core philosophy behind history's greatest traders and uncover the timeless principles that continue to shape successful trading across every financial market. Jesse Livermore learned one lesson that shaped his entire trading philosophy. The market is always stronger than personal opinion. Instead of trying to predict every reversal, he waited patiently for major trends to emerge, then followed them with unwavering discipline. Livermore believed fortunes weren't built through constant buying and selling. They were made by recognizing significant market moves and having the patience to stay with them. To him, price itself revealed the most important information. Rather than fighting the market or forcing an opinion, successful traders learn to move with it. And that simple idea became the foundation for everything that followed. Richard Dennis challenged one of trading's oldest beliefs. He proved that successful trading could be taught. Through the famous turtle trader's experiment, he showed that disciplined rules consistently outperform emotional decision-making. Every entry, every exit, every position size, and every risk limit was defined before a trade began. Dennis believed profitable trading wasn't about predicting the market perfectly. It was about following a proven system with consistency, even through losing streaks. In the end, discipline creates long-term success far more reliably than instinct or intelligence. And that lesson still guides great traders today. Ed Seykota built his career around one simple rule: protect your capital. He accepted small losses immediately instead of hoping the market would reverse. By keeping losses small and allowing winning trades to grow, he ensured that a single mistake could never destroy years of progress. Seykota believed trading wasn't about finding perfect entries. It was about managing risk after entering a trade and remaining disciplined through every market condition. Successful traders survive because they never allow small problems to become catastrophic ones. That philosophy continues to protect traders across every financial market, regardless of changing conditions. Paul Tudor Jones believes the first responsibility of every trader is preserving capital. Before considering potential profits, he always asks how much he could lose if the trade fails. Every position includes a predefined exit because protecting capital creates the opportunity to trade another day. Jones understands that great opportunities constantly return, but lost capital is much harder to recover. His philosophy proves that outstanding traders survive by mastering defense before focusing on offense. In trading, protecting your capital first gives you the freedom and confidence to take the next great opportunity when it finally appears. Stanley Druckenmiller doesn't believe every trade deserves equal attention. Most opportunities are average, but occasionally the market presents situations where research, fundamentals, and market conditions align. During those rare moments, he concentrates his capital with confidence. Druckenmiller's philosophy is built on patience first and conviction second. Great traders don't trade constantly. They wait for exceptional opportunities, then act decisively when the probabilities are overwhelmingly in their favor. They understand that patience creates confidence to act when everything comes together. For Druckenmiller, waiting is often the most profitable decision a trader can make. Bruce Kovner believed every successful trade begins with knowing exactly where it will end if proven wrong. Before entering any position, he determined the maximum acceptable loss and placed his exit accordingly. This removed emotion from difficult decisions during volatile markets and helped him stay disciplined when conditions changed unexpectedly. Kovner understood that uncertainty can never be eliminated, but uncontrolled risk can. His philosophy reminds traders that planning the exit is often more important than finding the perfect entry. The strongest decisions are made before the trade begins, long before emotions have any chance to take control. Nicholas Darvas refused to predict breakouts. Instead, he waited for the market to prove its strength before taking action. His famous Darvas box strategy focused on stocks breaking above well-defined trading ranges with strong momentum. Rather than buying hope, he bought confirmation. Darvas believed price should always validate an investment idea before capital was committed. His philosophy teaches traders to react to evidence instead of anticipating moves that may never happen. By waiting for confirmation before committing capital, he reduced emotional decisions and trusted the market itself to validate every opportunity with confidence. William O'Neill challenged the belief that the cheapest stocks offer the greatest opportunities. Through his Can Slim philosophy, he focused on companies with accelerating earnings, strong sales growth, and powerful price momentum. O'Neill believed market leaders often continue leading because institutional investors keep accumulating shares over time. Instead of searching for bargains among weak companies, he preferred businesses already proving their strength through consistent performance. Momentum, supported by strong fundamentals, became the foundation of his trading philosophy. He believed true leaders reveal themselves before the crowd fully recognizes their potential. Mark Minervini believes patience creates precision. Rather than trading every opportunity, he waits for stocks showing exceptional fundamentals, strong institutional demand, and a tight price structure known as the volatility contraction pattern. Every condition must align before he commits capital. Minervini's philosophy proves that successful trading isn't about making more trades. It's about making fewer, higher quality decisions where preparation, timing, and probability combine to create a meaningful edge. By waiting for only the best setups, he allows discipline and careful selection to work together before risking a single dollar. Linda Raschke believes confidence isn't built during trading hours. It's built beforehand through careful preparation. She studies the markets, develops multiple scenarios, and defines her risk before the opening bell. When opportunities appear, decisions become easier because the planning has already been completed. Raschke's philosophy reminds traders that emotional control begins long before the first trade is placed. The more thoroughly you prepare before entering the market, the less emotion influences your decisions after you're in. Preparation transforms uncertainty into confidence, allowing discipline to replace hesitation when conditions suddenly change. Marty Schwartz discovered that markets are constantly changing, and traders must change with them. A strategy that works during a strong trend may fail in a sideways market. Rather than forcing his opinions onto the market, Schwartz adjusted his approach to match current conditions. Flexibility became his greatest advantage. His philosophy teaches that consistency doesn't come from using the same strategy forever. It comes from adapting your strategy as the market itself evolves. By remaining flexible instead of stubborn, he stayed aligned with changing market conditions rather than constantly fighting against them. That ability to adapt became one of his greatest strengths. Tom Basso believes trading should feel more like running a business than riding an emotional roller coaster. Wins and losses are simply expected outcomes within a much larger statistical process. By treating each trade as one of many rather than a life-changing event, he avoided fear, greed, and impulsive decisions. Basso's philosophy reminds traders that consistency comes from following a proven process with discipline, not from becoming emotionally attached to individual trades. When emotions no longer control each decision, traders are free to focus on executing their plan with patience, confidence, and consistency over the long run. Alexander Elder believed no single signal should ever control a trading decision. His triple-screen trading system combines trend analysis, momentum, and precise entry timing before committing capital. By confirming opportunities through multiple perspectives, traders reduce the likelihood of acting on false signals. Elder's philosophy encourages patience and discipline over impulsive decisions. The strongest trades are rarely based on one indicator. They emerge when several independent factors point in the same direction. By waiting for multiple signals to agree, traders gain greater confidence and avoid acting on isolated clues that can easily lead them in the wrong direction. Richard Wyckoff believed the market often tells its story long before the headlines ever do. Hidden within every price movement were the actions of large institutional investors, quietly building or reducing positions while most people remained unaware. By studying price, volume, and accumulation, Wyckoff sought to uncover where professional money was truly flowing. Instead of reacting to the news, he focused on the footprints institutions inevitably leave behind. At the heart of his philosophy was a simple but powerful idea: markets are driven by supply and demand, and those who learn to read that relationship gain a lasting trading advantage. Charles Dow laid the foundation for modern technical analysis with one simple observation: markets move in trends. While short-term price swings create constant noise and uncertainty, the primary trend reveals where the market is truly headed. Dow believed successful investors should focus on that broader direction rather than reacting emotionally to every daily fluctuation or temporary market distraction. More than a century later, his philosophy continues to influence traders around the world, reminding us that recognizing and following the primary trend is often the first and most important step toward achieving consistent, long-term trading success. These legendary traders used different methods, traded different markets, and lived in different generations. Yet they all shared one powerful belief: consistent success comes from discipline, preparation, and intelligent risk management, not from making perfect predictions. Markets will always evolve, and conditions will constantly change, but timeless trading principles remain remarkably consistent. You don't need to copy these legends trade for trade. Instead, understand the philosophy behind their decisions, adapt those principles to your own style, and let discipline become the edge that shapes every trade you take.